everyone. Hello. All right. If we haven't met yet, my name is Chelly Ontis, and I am with the blog We Can Make That. And I'm excited to be here today for the Create with Cricut Joy Summit. Who has got to watch some sessions this morning? This was mine. It had dropped today, so I went ahead. Like, these do not photograph well with all of our live cameras, but let me know if you guys watched. We can jump into a few questions. As everybody's popping on, I will just tell you a little bit about myself. I have been a graphic designer and designing SVGs since they were first allowed with the Cricut software. And I've also been a graphic designer since like 94, but I hate telling that story because it makes me feel old. But I love that I get to do this for my job now and just create and have fun and play every day. It is kind of a dream come true. All right, let's jump in and talk a little bit. So tell me, did you guys watch sessions yet, or are we just waking up? Are we just having our coffee? So cheers, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. So this is the project that I did, and the nice thing about this, they are loose in there. One of them kind of had a sticky thing on the back. So this was what I did 4th of July to have around my house. I just did some red, white, blue paper. And I love making these. I love making these for, well, thank you, Loretta. I'm glad that you watched. So I'm taking off the backing of this. And then I actually keep all of my, let's see if we can do this without dumping everything on the floor. I keep all of my papers in the back. And then you can see, like, these even still have the little, like, acetane things on them because they're sticky on the back, but nobody notices when they're hanging on the wall, to be honest with you. Thank you, Loretta. I thought the yellow really popped on this red, white, and blue paper. And then I have the navy blue vinyl on here. And I did that on the outside. And then the ribbon is just kind of taped in on the sides. But I walk you through that on the video. And then these ones are from Michael's. And they have this little insert that comes out. Some of them, they're actually already in there. And they don't come out. But we also had the blue gingham. This one I'm going to use probably Christmas time, winter, or just any time of year. And then this one's actually probably going to be my January. I thought I had another one in here that was coffee, but I must have taken it out. But really, and the nice thing is, when you're done with these, because you just stick them in there, then you can reuse them on other projects. Joyce says, I'm watching my coffee and already watched your class. I like the fact that it's changeable by season or holiday. That's kind of my favorite part of it, because I like to change the decor around my house. But when you have, in my kitchen, I have a picture about this size that I just changed the picture out. But then every time you change it, you have to have room in your house somewhere for the rest, to store them. And then, I don't know, that just seems, I'm running out of space. And then every once in a while, my daughter will come back from college and then she will just steal them. So that's helpful. But when I do this, I just lay them in there, you can see. And then I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to put this paper in. Some of them, like the trees, have a top and a bottom. And then, let's see. Is the frame a grayish color? Yes, it's kind of this is the very similar one. So it's like a barnwood kind of. And I'll show you my other ones. I needed 2 hands to put that one in there. And then you got to make sure you have the nice thing is with these two, with these little tabs, although these tabs can be kind of annoying to open and close all the time, but they are pretty easy to do, so you don't have to have tools. And then you just shake them, put them where you want. There you go. Like holy reflection, right? So it is a shadow box. And this one, I think it says it's 1 inch thick. So if you get one and it's like 2 inches thick, like sometimes you can put jerseys or t-shirts or, they're the bigger shadow boxes. And the thing with those is when they're thicker, then when you put these little flowers and embellishments in there, there's more room for them to fall. So sometimes they don't always lay the same. But if you need bigger, if you have embellishments that are bigger, then they're very helpful. I was reading the comments on the side. Would a frame work? It would work, but you would not be able to put embellishments in there. So a lot of times having the depth in a project like this is kind of what makes the, it just kind of makes it, steps it up a little bit, but they can be very cute with a frame too. I've done that. Oh, okay. So, Canyon Mom 1 says, thanks for using the Cricut app instead of the desktop. I really struggle with the app and need the instructional help. It does look a little bit different. And I think with the app, there's just a lot of things that are hidden where they're just always out on the app itself. And I assumed if we were using the Cricut Joy, that's probably what we're using the most, right? Loretta says, I like it when these shadow boxes of Michael's go on sale, and they're so inexpensive when you can get them. And then I usually get them in bulk. I have so many frames donated at our community center. This may work for a fun freebie project with our library group for sure. And then you can paint the frames. Even that, this paint at Walmart works really well. Woo, it's hard to hang on to, but it works really well on so many different surfaces, and they've got so many colors. This is kind of my favorite color right now. It is called Nimbus. Why can't they just say like light gray? But we appreciate their creativity, right? Joyce says, I really like the cutter that you used. Was that the one, the paper cutter that I cut the vinyl with? I think I did that. Okay, I think that was all the questions. So I wanted to show you another idea, and we also have this coffee emergency on blog. I'm sorry there's such a glare, but you know, when you have glass, I don't know what else I would do. But in the back, that's just a piece of scrapbook paper. Isn't that cute? It looks like barnwood. And then the coffee is just loose in there. So I usually like to tip it to the side before I hang it on the wall. But that is another design that you can find over on our over on the blog. So over on We Can Make That. We actually had this hanging on the wall, and I kind of hang it up all janky. And what I had it hanging on, it wasn't an actual nail. It was just already on the wall in our house. And we came home one day, and there was coffee beans all over our floor because it had fallen. I'm sure the cat is still traumatized from the noise that made. The glass didn't really, I mean, it broke a little bit, but not too much, but there was coffee beans everywhere. And then they kind of slide on your kitchen floor. So we've been finding coffee beans forever. So I had to make a new one. They're really easy to make also for wedding presents. So you could do, like with this one, you could put their name on there. And then they can, I think I said this in the video too, and then you could put like a little clip. You can get those really tiny clothespins or something like that, and then they will hang. So, I mean, they even have tinier ones in this. I think I had some, but then you would just hot glue this, which one is it, in there. And you could do it, you could hot glue it on the glass, and then maybe put the ribbon up higher and then hot glue it behind it so that you can't see the hot glue, but then they can change out the paper. Otherwise, if you attach it to the paper, then they're kind of stuck with that. But it's kind of fun. It makes a good wedding gift. You could put the established and put the date on there. Let me see. Man-Made Crafts says, they are beautiful and fun designs in your SVG shop. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if you guys watch too on the video, but we do have a sale going on. I'm going to drop the link right here. You can save $40 on our yearly membership. So for less than $5 a month it comes to, you can have access to all the SVGs in our shop. So it's kind of a fun thing. You don't have to think about it. We also do a lot of projects over there so that you could come and find the SVG, but then also find a project to use it from. Okay, let's play a little game and see how many SVGs do you guys think you have? If you were to guess, how many do you think you would have? I want to say, just not even counting the ones that I've made, I would say I probably have like 600 or 700 of them as well. No idea. How many identify as a SVG hoarder? Way too many. I don't think there's any such thing, Gina, as having too many SVGs. Because even though you have hundreds of them, sometimes you come back and you're like, I still don't have the one that I need. Five Cousins says, no clue, probably a gazillion, 3,000. Yeah, that was kind of more what I was thinking. Way too many to count. Definitely a hoarder. I love it. I love collecting them too, because sometimes my daughter will come in or whatever and they'll be like, can we get t-shirts for my friend and I to wear at this event? And I'm like, sure, when is it? In 2 hours. So I don't take time then to design an SVG. We just find one on like Etsy or something like that if we can. But if you guys, so I'm going to ask also now, who has the VIP pass for this Create with Cricut Joy event? I have way too many. Sherry says, I have way too many to count. My computer's filled up and I had to get an external drive. That is a lot because SVG files are not very big. So I just wanted to mention, if you guys have the VIP pass with this, Loretta says she's a VIP member, you have access to my workshop, which is Organize Your SVGs, and it comes with kind of a kit. So it comes with an extra instructional video, so it's like a workshop, but then it also comes with a folder with folders, and it helps you map out like how to organize them, because sometimes it just gets completely overwhelming. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna drop. It said that my comment failed to post. Well, that was just rude, YouTube. There we go. So if you don't have the VIP yet, you can still grab it. It's still on sale. And I bet Elena on the back end can tell us what day the sale ends, because I should have looked that up before I jumped on, but I'm still trying to get over the fact that it's actually July 11th today. I don't know. It seems like it was just like May 1st last week. But anyway, so with the VIP, you also get replays to all the sessions, all of the files that people talked about during the free sessions. You also have access to those. Plus, you've got that big chunk of bonus resources in there. And I know there's files, there's other workshops, tutorials. So this is not a tutorial. No, I guess today was more just kind of a get to know. If you guys have questions about it, you guys can jump on and ask those. So if you watched the session and you had any questions about how to put it together or other ideas, then kind of more of just a fun brainstorming chit chat. You can get the VIP on sale through Sunday. Becky says, I need to organize my SVGs. They're in a bunch of different places. I feel like they just kind of start trickling down in our computers and filling it up over and over and over again. Your files to organize are the best. Thank you, Sherry says. She must have watched the workshop replay. I am curious to what other sessions or things. I would love to see like let's chat about what are your favorite things to make with your Cricut Joy. Man-Made Craft says, I think it's fun to meet the creators. Mary says, what is the blog info? So if you were referring to the $40 off offer that we have right now for our SVG club, I have that link on where you can go, and then the code that you would need. Okay, I'm sorry if this is taking it twice, but it's telling me that there's an error message. Let me see. It's thinking. Is it, I don't think they're showing up. Are they showing up for you, Elena? I'm going to go ahead and send it to you in the private chat, but it's telling me that the link to the blog it's not posting. Tina says she loves making shadow boxes and 3D things. I love using my Joy for label making. Jerry says, I do enjoy that too. I built a wall a little while ago, not a wall. I built a shelf unit out of PVC pipes and like little corner ones so I could put all my Rubbermaids on there because I had way too many Christmas decorations and Halloween decorations. And I really just need to take my Joy down there to the room where we have them stored and sit there and cut out labels because one has ornaments, one has tree stuff, and it would really save me from having to go back and forth or like open them up and then put them back on the shelf. So, and then plus, how cute would that be? I love labeling everything. Joan says she loves making cards. I would say that is one of my favorite things too. And I was really surprised when I got the Cricut Joy. I bought it about 1.5 years ago. And then I took it to a scrapbooking retreat and I'm like, it's only this big. And then I have the maker back here. So I'm like, I don't know. I was kind of reluctant, I have to say. And then all of a sudden I started using it and I was shocked on what that can cut. It is such a good, it's such a good little machine. They didn't skip on any of it. Seriously roasting. It is hot here and I'm in North Dakota, so it's not normally hot, but well, it's normally kind of warm in the summer, but not like this. It's just so humid right now, but I'm sure my lights are not helping. I could be having a hot flash too. Margie says the Cricut Joy is great for making quick cards. They do have a lot of fun cards. Have you guys seen the card mat that comes with it? That is a really fun one too. All right. Making labels and wool tubs in our new studio at the community center. What are wool tubs? I love that. I usually use my Joy for making scrapbook pages. I should have grabbed some and shared them with you guys so you could see, like to make the titles or just little embellishments or accents on them. All right, we have about 5 minutes. I will let me see. I am giving away, I don't think I have the link. So Elena, would you drop that for the giveaways in there? If you guys didn't register for the giveaways, I think a lot of people see this list of giveaways and they think, okay, there's thousands of people at the summit, so my odds of winning are like this. But honestly, not a lot of people register. So if you would like to win a pass to the SVG Club where you get access to everything in our shop for a year, Elena just dropped the link to the giveaway page. So go find mine over there and make sure that you register because you get access to everything for a year. And then everything that we, everything that we add throughout that year, you also get access to that too. See, look at this giveaway page. You could win another Cricut Joy and then you could give it to a friend and then you would have like a crafting partner. Let me see, there's gift cards. There's a course, there's another Amazon gift card, another Cricut Joy, the Card Maker Summit. You get a pass, you could win a pass to that. Look at that adorable little SVG Club membership you could win. Scrappy Pockets giveaway. That looks fun. Oh, look at that. You could win a Cricut Joy and a mug press. Hello. Who doesn't want that? Virtual Makers Retreat. And then you could also win a VIP pass to this event. So make sure you go sign up for all of those. Lots of fun things. Like, I can't imagine that you wouldn't want any of that on there. Anne says she can't wait to check out the Organize My SVG workshop. I am excited to hear what you think. Kenyan Mom says I would give the Cricut Joy if she won to her daughters so they could make their own stuff. Maybe that's what my daughter needs for Christmas, right? Sarah says, I watched your video at 9 and now you're live. Yes. So if you're just jumping on, so this is the workshop that I did. It's a changeable home decor. And also when you sign up over on our website, if you go to wecanmakethat.me/events, we are having a home decor crafters summit in January. And that one is not exclusive to cutting machines. So it's just home decor crafts that you could make, and lots of fun new speakers and sessions that we probably you probably don't have in your newsfeed right now. So I think you guys would enjoy that. But that's over at wecanmakethat.me/events. We'll put that in the comments. We'll see if it takes it this time. Probably not. All right. We are. Where did you find that adhesive backed woven ribbon? So this, it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of like a, I don't know, burlap maybe. And I got it, and on the back, it's completely sticky, which I didn't even know until I was putting together the video. And I was like, why does this have a back on it? I thought it was just because, you know, burlap is flimsy and thin, and I thought it was to hold it or make it more stable. And then I started to cut it and realized it's actually sticky on the back. So that was kind of fun. But I got it at Hobby Lobby. That was a really long answer to what should have been a really short response. Kelly says she always learns new stuff at these events. I do too. I mean, we think we've seen it, we think we've done it all, and then somebody will show us something that has this like amazing new hack that we'd never thought of. So I love coming to these events too. What is the name of the little vinyl cutter that you got on Amazon? So that is a wrapping paper trimmer. And I actually have the link right here. I will drop it in the comments if it'll let me. No, of course not. Try again. I don't think they're coming. Either that or I'm going to have like 74 comments of the same thing. So I just sent it to Elena and then she could drop it in there. I don't know why mine's not working. It worked when we started, and then, you know, technology. But yeah, it's there. So there is like round ones that you can get too that supposedly go around the whole like roll of vinyl, and then you can slide it. But I like this one. I think it works a lot better. Joyce says, yep, the link is also on my supply list, but it is a wrapping paper trimmer. And I actually bought it for wrapping paper, and I have my wrapping paper stuff in my craft room here. And then, excuse me, and then one day I was like, you know, this would work. I find it makes a smoother edge than when you're cutting on scissors sometimes, and then it just seems like it cuts a little bit faster too. Yes. All right. Does anybody have any more questions? I'm guessing we only have like a minute or two left. Well, I had fun chatting with you guys. It's fun to see your questions. It's fun to see other people, to see real live faces when we record these videos. It's just kind of us talking to ourselves. So it's fun to jump on and have conversations and chat with you all. All right. Well, thanks everybody. I appreciate you guys watching my video, and I will probably see you over on social media.